In this video, we are going to solve questions involving surds and indices. So before we can solve any question here, it's important we review some of the laws of indices and some of the laws of surds. Okay, so indices just means you have a number raised to a power like that. Okay, so the first law that you should know about indices is that if you have the same base with different powers and these numbers are multiplying, okay, so let's say a to the power m multiplied by a to the power n, okay, so we notice that the base is the same there. So this here is the same as a to the power m plus n, okay, so that's the first law. And then the other one involves division. So if I have a to the power m and then I'm dividing this by a to the power n, this here will be the same as a to the power m minus n. Okay, so when you are multiplying here, it means we are adding the powers, and then when we are dividing here, it means we are what? Subtracting the powers. Okay, and then the third law that you should know is that if you have an index here, okay, or an exponential number raised to power m, and then you raise this same number here to another power n, okay, this is the same as multiplying these two powers here. So we're going to say that is the same as a to the power m multiplied by n. Okay, so these are the basics, the basic laws of indices. Okay, let me put one more. So one more involves the negative power. So if I have m, I have a raised to power minus m. This here is the same as 1 divided by a to the power m. Okay, so we are going to use some of these laws in order to solve the questions that we have here. All right, now let's look at the laws of surds. Okay, so these were the laws of indices or exponentials. We can now look at the laws of surds. Okay, so a surd just simply means you have a root. Okay, so in most of the cases we are going to be dealing with a square root. So let's say I have the square root of a multiplied by the square root of b. Okay, so this here will be the same as the square root of, so just write one square root, okay, and then you multiply whatever is under the square root. So it's going to be the square root of ab. Okay, so this is the first law that you should take note of. And then the second one is this law. So if we have square root of a multiplied by square root of a, okay, so that is just going to be, okay, since this is a and this is a, here is going to be a squared, and this a squared and this square root here on top are going to cancel, so we are just going to remain with what? A. Okay, and then the third one is if I have the square root of a, okay, divided by the square root of b. Okay, so this here is the same as, okay, the square root of a divided by what? B. Okay, so when you are doing division of surd or multiplication of surd, you just write one big square root or one root, okay, and then you either multiply. If you're multiplying these two numbers here, you multiply like the way we did on this first one. If you're dividing, you divide the two numbers. Okay, so we are going to use some of these laws in order to solve the questions that we can see here. Okay, so now let's solve the question. Okay, so the first one there, they're saying simplify the following expressions fully. And question 1, we have x to the power 6 and then raised to the power 1 over 3. Okay, so how can we solve that? Okay, how can we solve that? We are going to say this here is the same as, okay, remember that rule, we said if this is raised to a power, this is raised to a power, we just multiply the what? The powers. Okay, so we are going to say this is the same as x, okay, and then we have to the power 6 multiplied by 1 over what? 3. So what is 6 multiplied by 1 over 3? Okay, so 6 multiplied by 1 over 3 will just simply be what? 2. So that is going to be equals to x squared. Okay, so we've simplified the first one. Let's look at the second one there. Okay, so the second one here, we are dealing with surds now. Okay, so we have the square root, so this is number 2. So we have the square root of 2 and then multiplied by the cube, x cubed. Okay, and then we are dividing this by the square root of 32 divided by what? X squared. So remember we said that if we had a surd, okay, maybe root of a divided by root of b, this here would become the square root of a over what? B. So we're going to use this rule here to separate these guys here. Okay, so that guy there becomes, okay, this will be equals to just this part. Okay, it will be equals to the square root of 32 divided by the square root of what? X squared. Okay, and we know that the square root of x squared will just be x. So we have equals to, here we notice that we have a 32. Okay, so that 32 we can write it as 16 multiplied by 2. So that 32 becomes the root of 16 multiplied by the root of what? 2. So we can do this because we said if we have the root of a multiplied by the root of b, that is the same as the root of ab. No wonder we're able to separate this 32. And then we're dividing all this by the square root of x squared, which will just be what? X. Okay, so from there we know that the square root of 16 will just be 4 multiplied by the root of 2, and then we are dividing by what? X. Multiplied by the root of 2, and then we divide by x. Okay, so we see that whatever we have on the right hand side here has become this. Okay, so we are now going to say root of 2 x to the power 3 divided by, okay, so where we had this guy, we are going to put this answer now. So there is going to be 4 root of 2 divided by what? X. Okay, and then from there we know how to handle the divisions. Okay, just handle the normal division. So I'm going to make some space here. So how do we handle the normal divisions? We're going to say this is root of 2 x to the power 3 multiplied by x divided by 4 multiplied by root of 2. So we see that the root of 2, okay, is going to cancel with this root of 2. So we can cancel this and this. So we are remaining with x to the power 3 multiplied by 4 and then divided by 4. So it means our final answer there will just be x to the power 4 divided by what? 4. So that is our final answer, this one here. Okay, so we've simplified the second one there, and we got x to the power 4 over what? 4. Let's solve our question B now. Okay, so question B, we are going to use the laws of surds. Okay, so there we are evaluating or finding the value of a. So we have 125 root of 5 is equals to 5a. I mean 5 to the power a. So what do we need in order to find the answer here? Okay, we just have to express whatever we have on the left here as a number that will be in terms of 5 to the power something. Okay, so that's what we need to do there. Okay, so that square root there, okay, that square root there, if I didn't mention, okay, so if I have a to the power fraction of 1 over 2, this here is the same as the square root of what? 2. So this here is the same as square root of what? Square root of a. Did I say 2? Okay, square root of this a here. Okay, so if you have half as your power, it's the same as the square root. If you have maybe a to the power 1 over 3, it's the same as the cube root of a. Okay, so the number that is down there when you have a fraction as a power determines the roots that you're going to have. If you have a 2, it's the square root. If you have a 3, it's the cube root. If you have a 4, it will be the fourth root, just like that. Okay, so I'm going to express this 125 and this root of 5 in terms of 5 to the power something. So this 125 there is the same as 5 to the power 3. Then I'm multiplying by the square root of 5 is the same as 5 to the power what? Half. And then this is just going to be equals to 5 to the power what? A. So now we have the same base here. So it means we can add the power. So this would be 5 power 3 plus what? Half is equals to 5 power A. Okay, so we see there that we have the same bases. So it means even the exponents or the power should be equal. So I can cancel out this, cancel out this. I'm going to remain with 3 plus 1 over 2 is equals to what? A. So this is the value of A. Okay, this is the value of A. We just need to simplify it. Okay, so we can write this 3 as 6 to the power 2 plus 1 over 2 is equals to A. So I just wrote this 6 to the power 2 so that I can have the common denominator there. And then you say 2. Okay, 2 into 2 is 1 multiplied by 6 plus 2 into 2 is 1 multiplied by 1. Okay, so that will be the value of A. So it means our A will just be equals to what? 7 divided by 2. Okay, so that is our answer on B1 here. That's how we can find it. Let's solve the last one. Okay, so the last one we are also using the surd laws, okay, and the indices. So we have this is B2. So we have 49 divided by the root of 7 is equals to 7A. Okay, so this 49 we are going to express it as a 7 raised to a power something. So that 49, okay, I'm going to write it here. So that 49 is the same as 7 to the power what? 2. And then down there we have the root of 7. This root of 7 is the same as 7 to the power 1 over 2. And then we're saying this is equals to 7 to the power A. Okay, so we have the same bases that are dividing there. So what are we going to do? Okay, we are going to subtract their power. So that will be 7 2 minus 1 over 2 is equals to what? 7 to the power A. We see now that the base here is the same, even there is the same. So we cancel it. We are going to remain with 1. We're going to remain with 2 minus 1 over 2 is equals to A. And then we just simply evaluate this. So that will be 4 over 2 minus 1 over 2 is equals to A. So this will be 2, and then you have 4 minus 1 is equals to A. So it means 3 over 2 will be equals to what? A. So this here will be our final answer. And basically that's it for this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. For those who need extra lessons, we are offering quality extra lessons, okay, and you can access them from anywhere. So for you to register, just inbox me on the WhatsApp number in the description.